Today I am going to review Jetline at Gröna Lund. This is such a classic, and I'm going to do this in some different categories. First up, I will talk about what I like about the coaster, then talk over a point of view, give you my top 5 elements, and then last but not least, a final score out of 10. Jetline has such an awesome presentation. It is presented like this classic that it actually is, but still have some futuristic kind of steampunk theme, I will say. But yeah, the ride is beautiful to look at also. The ride has some amazing laterals. But yeah, one thing I have to say about this is it is pretty much a coaster of two hearts, because the first half of this ride is crazy. The first half is amazing. However, the second half lacks a bit in terms of forces. It's still an overall great ride, and now I'm going to talk over the point of view. First of all, let's talk about how weird this lift hill is. It turns on the lift, while it actually have a chain and not kicker wheels. The view from the top of this coaster is amazing. It feels taller than it is. The drop itself gives some okay lateral, especially in the back row, and then you just build up that speed into this amazing near miss, and you get some good G's in the bottom here. This turn here is full of laterals, especially in the front row. And then you'll also get some amazing laterals going up to the mid-course brake run, preparing yourself for the second drop, which is better than the first one. This drop gives some amazing laterals, especially in the back row, where you also get a pop of airtime. And you give some crushing G's in the bottom also. And yeah, then you have some turns here, give some slight positive and some slight laterals. And then the rest of the rides are helixes. And these helixes are decent. You get some mild positive forces, but that's pretty much it. And also the mid-courses from here on slows you down too much. So first half is just so amazing, where the second half could be much better. However, the finale here is also great, with a good turn and then a quick pop of airtime into the brakes. And now I want to talk about my top 5 favorite elements on Jetline. Number 5 is this turn up to the first mid-course brake run. This turn just gives some excellent, great laterals. Number 4 is the first drop, and what really makes this a great first drop is really the laterals just before the drop and the positive G's, which is incredibly strong in the bottom of this drop. And then also the visuals and just the great near miss. Number 3 spot goes to the last turn and pop of airtime into the brakes. Great positive first and then great laterals and airtime also. Super aggressive as well. I think it is fair to combine this as one element, since it's not really a hill, but just a transition into the brakes. So yeah, great element, so aggressive, and a great way to end the ride. Number 2 spot is the overbank, which is actually more like an underbank, because it is not banked that much, and therefore you get some aggressive laterals. And yeah, these laterals are sustained and they're strong. So yeah, one of the better lateral moments overall, and yeah, the second best moment on this ride. Amazing element, especially in the front row. The best element on Jetline for me is the second drop off the mid-course. It is amazing. Believe it or not, it doesn't even have that much airtime. However, the laterals here and just the freakiness of this drop is incredible. I love this drop to bits. And now for my conclusion. The second half might be a little bit lackluster. Then I will still say that the first half makes up for that. And for an overall score, it still get a solid 7 out of 10. Jetline is a great ride. What are your thoughts about this ride? Comment down below. Bye guys.